guys might go crazy. So this is $30,000 profit.
Literally 3 days.
Life changing.
Bro, stop smiling like that.
You're breaking character. If somebody has literally watched all your case studies and still saying this is fake, you're stuck in the matrix, my friend. I'm sorry.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing spectacular.
Go walk me through the things.
I don't think I can walk you through this, man. We need to sprint. These past few days have been insane. Should we show some numbers? Or like,
Go for it.
what's going on?
Go for it.
When I show you this number, you guys might go crazy. $300 in 1 day. Nah, I'm joking. All right. So 7th of July. Today is the 12th of July. 7th of July. Nice.
Juicy. Very
nice.
juicy.
7K day. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. $23,000 in 1 day. Not too shabby. Got the 9th. $14,000 in 1 day. And another 10,000. Those 4 days, in those 4 days, this is
How does that
somebody,
feel?
like, I don't like this. The jump has been so drastic that this time it actually hits. Like, the previous time is like, okay, because it was kind of gradual with 1K, 10K, but this came out of nowhere. So I don't know. I'm on some crazy level with my mind right now. My ego is like, man, this is somebody's salary in a year.
Yeah. And this is how, like, literally 3 days.
Yeah. This and the margin on this is like 55%. So this is $30,000 profit in 4 days. My last video was $30,000 profit 3 months. This is not real. Like, this is some kind of game. I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll realize that what are we doing here?
No, like this whole organic thing is wild. Around, I think 2 months ago, I realized that organic is probably the best way to do dropshipping overall. Like, if I'm honest here, it's just better than anything else. It's so beginner friendly, with not having to invest crazy amounts of money to test, to learn. And just seeing those numbers is insane. And it can happen really quickly. Like the case studies, I'm not sure which one is going to be uploaded first, this one or the other 4 I filmed yesterday, but basically it's wild. Those organic case studies are insane.
Oh, they're all organic.
Yeah. Like we started a new organic route over here.
So to put into perspective, this on ads for a beginner, how long would it take?
How long would it take?
Yeah.
I mean, look, this is not something realistic in the first year at all, to get like a 20K day overall. But we have to keep in mind that, like, the ads will also not go down and up and down this drastically. Like, it's not going to be like a crazy couple of days and then it goes down and then up again. It's going to be a little bit more consistent on like a daily, like on a daily time frame. To make 30K in profit in 4 days, which that is way more in ad sales. So yeah,
it's ridiculous. You can't just jump from 0 to 100.
Yeah,
just that. Like that's why.
Yeah, bro. The guy which Jacob said to you, the 20K guy from which Jacob said. Guess how old he is?
How old is he?
16.
What does he do?
It's 65. Actually, it's now 75K in this month. Yeah, this month. 11 days. 11 days.
Bro, now this guy is my up now. I need to.
You should connect.
Yeah, I actually spoke to him on Instagram. He told me he actually joined because he saw my videos and stuff.
Andy.
Which is crazy. Which is actually ridiculous to think about, because you don't really realize how like you affect people's decisions when you post on YouTube and all those things. It's actually so crazy to think about because doing it for yourself is one thing. Now I understand actually why you do these things. Because, you know, him and my cousin made a huge bag. He made like $7,000 in profits off of one video, organic. He has never made crazy amounts of money like that before. Life-changing. Him and one other person, you know, she had her first 1K day like a few days ago.
Yes.
I now kind of understand why you do this. Because in the beginning, like she I'm not gonna lie, she was so annoying, all these things. It's annoying to help people in the beginning, but then after they see what you see, it makes it all worth it, you know? So
yes.
I'm not saying, please, I beg you, I'm not saying I'm going to do a mentorship program. So nobody should enter my DMs and tell me, please, can you mentor me? Really, no, it's not my thing. But yeah.
And the thing is that this entire process of working with you, I saw like this entire process, like I saw it coming, how it's going to play out. I didn't expect you making like 20K days here, to be honest.
Yeah, this is way too perfect.
Yeah,
this is planned out way too perfect.
Yeah. But basically, I actually want to emphasize here that I really appreciate you posting this entire thing, because I truly wanted to do exactly the same thing as you did in the very beginning, and I wanted to post everything when it wasn't working. Didn't do it, and you're like the perfect, like it was perfect to start working with you. And like I also appreciate you being like transparent about the entire thing. So I genuinely have to say, tons of people joined because of you, and the success they see is just incredible. So you're gonna like this one guy is just one example. We have tons of other ones which are basically in a similar situation, where it's like this life-changing money where you actually start living from this full time. Literally in 3 out of the 4 case studies which I filmed yesterday, they really mentioned you. Like they basically saw your channel and they were like, fuck, all right, let's get started, let's do it. And basically they crush it. They're doing it full time, etc.
I'm glad I could actually impact some people's lives. Even though I haven't seen most of it, I'm glad. I'm happy.
What would you say? What was the main game changer story? Why? What's going on? How is this happening?
Nothing has really changed, because after the first few winners, it's just a matter of rinse and repeat. Mm-hmm. It's this framework that you and Jacob have set up. It's just a matter of do it, get to the certain point where, okay, let me talk in TikTok terms, get to the certain quality level of your videos. Once you get to that level, obviously don't stop, keep iterating. But once you get to a good enough level, it's just a numbers game. So it's just a number of doing more, posting more, repurposing more, finding more products. Just keep going. It's just a matter of doing the same thing over and over and over again. This time, I did the exact same thing, but the products carried. So it's just a matter of doing it until you find a crazy product, and that will just destroy everything.
Yeah. And just getting back to, remember where we constantly had this discussion of should you should you test like random things and the videos are the main thing? I was right. The product is still the main thing. From every other aspect ever, product research is by far the most important part. If you have like a banger spot on product and you already have the strategy in place, you know how to go viral, you're crushing it. And
because if you're a beginner, if you have the perfect product in the world, where all you have to do is show it to people, just show it to the frame. Mm-hmm. You can blow up. You don't even need to have a lot of skill to blow up if you have the perfect product. But obviously you won't always have the perfect product. So you definitely have to develop that skill.
And the skill is,
and when the perfect product comes,
yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I don't think I have fully reached that point yet, because I still send products to you and Jacob, and sometimes you're like, yo, why are you sending us this when you've had a track record of good products? So it's not like I'm fully there yet, but yeah.
Yeah, and what's also very important is that we notice now product selection for a beginner needs to be a little bit different than product selection for an advanced person. So like every product we were testing right now, we would not approve probably like half of the products for a person who's just starting out, because we need to get, like, if you're starting out, you need to have small wins all the time, and that's the main thing. To like, in order to look, like, if we look at the bigger time frame, not or a bigger like perspective, not on one person. Overall, everybody who's in the program, if we think about everybody, on average, people will not quit if they see smaller wins. Doesn't matter what the small win is, but people who quit normally are like, those are the ones who didn't see like any wins for a long time, and they're like, fuck it, I don't want to do it, you know. So you need to treat going viral as a win. You need to treat like basically posting 3 times a day for 7 days in a row as a huge win, because it is. And if you treat those smaller things as actually a thing, which is basically a move in the right direction, you're gonna stick, and the chances of you succeeding is way higher. And again, like the success rate of people who posted like 300 videos plus and didn't make it is almost, I think, zero. Like nobody. If you post 300-400 videos, you start making money. That's it. Like, you learn the skill, especially if you get reviews from our team.
Yeah, that's a good point. And also, what's about the case where you give them a 10 out of 10 amazing products, they're a beginner, and they blow up on their first video? What happens to their mental?
That's like, yeah.
It messes you up completely. Like, if now your standard will be so high. So if you get a 10K day off the bat, a 1K day, you guys don't realize a 1K day is not something you just get. Like, so if you normalize that and you don't have the skills to back that up, you're in trouble. Yeah, your mindset will be messed up. And
I've seen the same thing on Facebook as well, where people start seeing success too early. Those are the people who have the biggest crash. Like, first product being a winner, no problems at all faced, everything goes perfect, you just test and it works, you have no clue what you're doing. Very, very high rates of people who just have the craziest downfall, but because they think they just need to test another product and the next one is going to work as well as this one. They basically think, all right, so I don't really have to test it now, because whenever it's going to drop, I'm just going to test the next one because that's going to work instantly and that's it, when that's not even close to being the case. And the second thing is, the person didn't deserve the money. It's like winning the lottery almost. It's like you didn't face any problems. You don't know how to deal with problems. You're at the high level where messing up is going to cost you way more, and you mess up. Because messing up on a smaller scale, what can you lose? Like a couple $100, whatever. But if you look, like, for me, I messed up so many times, so bad on a way too high level. So I was dumb about everything, but I'm seeing the same thing with a lot of people who are starting out who just get super lucky. You know, that's the worst. What would you say? What's your biggest mess up this year?
Honestly, I don't want to say it's a mess up, because first of all, it's also kind of happening with this product. So the drencher issue, the first thing I did was find the product and immediately start testing. I didn't look into the back end, and I don't see myself doing that for the future still. Like, I probably will just test the product. I know if I look at the problems that will happen, I probably just won't test the product anyways, and I won't make any money, and I won't learn from what I went through with the drencher. Has made me like, now I don't care about certain things that bothered me, because I know it's not as big of a deal as you always put it in your head. So like, let me make it make sense. The drencher, I had supplier issues for over a month. A lot of orders weren't getting shipped out. I was panicking. I was stressed out for like a month. At the end of the day, it all worked out. So the point is, I wouldn't have tested the product in the beginning. I don't advise anyone to do this, because it's very stressful, but you will learn a lot from it. So
That's exactly the point. Let's say it actually did fuck up. You would have had to refund 100% of the customers, so it would have been a huge mess. The experience outweighs everything. Let's say right now you forget everything you learned for the last 2 years, but you keep your money, or you lose your money and you keep the learnings. What would you choose?
I want the money. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'll 100%. I know now that if I'm starting from scratch, I can guarantee if I start from scratch, assuming today is the 1st of July.
Yeah.
By the end of the month, I can get up to 2K profits. Like, yeah.
You can sustain yourself. Very
yeah. Skills is way above everything. It seems like luck. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like it's something you can do consistently and over again. But I'm telling you, it's actually something that you can do. It's once you meet certain people that do it over and over again, and you do it over and over again, it's like, yo, so this is actually a system. This is not viral. Is not something that's you chance on. It's a numbers game. It's a quality game. It's replicatable. That's the English.
Yeah, luck is only one time or two times. If you do something 3 times in a row, it's not luck anymore. You officially can replicate it. That's it. And this whole experiences versus money thing, everybody will say the same exact thing. Ask everyone who made a lot of money, lose money or lose experience. Everybody's going to say lose money because you understand how to make money. It's literally like a money printer. And here, this like it's you actually made a really good point with testing the drencher, even though there were tons of problems. Again, here on YouTube, we're not going to advise to test products which are going to have tons of shipping issues. But don't worry too much before you actually make it work. Like this is like remember how I always say, this is not your problem right now. That's your problem later. That's your problem later. That's your problem later. You got to the later point. Great. I'm happy for you. You're basically the person who actually got to that point. So yeah.
Anyone who's in your mentorship, when you tell them that, I'm telling you now, when you tell us that, it actually hurts. Like, because it's like, you have so many things in your head, like you're overthinking things too much, and you are just there so calm and collected with your chain and your AirPods in, like, relax. So it's like, why should we relax? Like, this is my orders haven't been fulfilled for 2 days. What's going on? Relax. Like, so it definitely helps. It's definitely a good mindset to have.
Yes,
it's never as big of a deal as you make it. In general,
that's number one. Number two is just that it's not going to help to panic anyways. To stop. It's like you're not getting anything from it. Just stop thinking about it. Do what you need to do and figure out the problems when they actually come. You don't have shipping problems because you don't have orders. Forget about everything. Get the orders. Then refund everybody if it doesn't work. Who cares? You got the experience. Now you understand how to get the orders. So in the end of the day, that's the only thing which matters. Yeah, what would you say are kind of the biggest problems you faced over the last couple of months? Would you say it's the shipping thing or something else also?
Yeah, the biggest problem that's giving me the most headache is supplier issues, product quality issues, because the drencher, a lot of customers didn't like it and everything. But now I don't have to deal with that because I've delegated customer service to someone else, so I don't have that problem.
Listen to me finally.
I don't have that stress. It's now back to finding products. That's always the hardest part for me. I'm not going to lie, it takes me a while to find products. I mentioned in my last video, the drencher took me 14 hours of scrolling before I even found that. So like, I'm not talking about slowly scrolling. I mean, scroll. Like, that might have been weird, but
Ollie, I'm sure you're going to watch this. Just listen to that. 14 hours of straight scrolling. That's how long it took. This guy in the program he has no clue what he's doing, like literally no clue what he's doing, but he made $200,000 organic only in the last 3 months or 4 months.
No.
Pounds, actually, not even dollars, pounds. So it was bad. It was the first product he tested. He has no clue what he's doing, and he's like, I don't know what's going on. And basically, I cannot find my new product. I was trying to scroll, and I don't know what I'm doing.
No.
Here we go. So
this is disastrous.
Yes.
I act like normally I'd say congratulations, well done, but you're in big trouble.
Yes, huge trouble. Product research. Just do product research all day until you find really good products. Really, really good products. And also this whole thing of, I'm scrolling, I'm constantly seeing the same videos. Get a new account, do something, get a second, whatever. Make a new account where you're going to be able to start from scratch, and you're going to start like feeding the algorithm again with a new thing where it's going to be new product. Yeah. Any specific maybe video formats or videos specifically which work the best for you, which you could advise to beginners or to advanced people?
Not specific video formats. Let's say if you are testing a brand new product, the first thing you should do is look at what's currently working, replicate that. Look at the viral accounts that are currently going viral, and replicate what they are doing. Try and improve on it. Maybe they use a sound that doesn't match the vibe of the product, switch the sound. Maybe they used horrible lighting, get a studio lighting setup.
If you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, do exactly what they do.
Yeah, 100%. That's probably the quickest way to see some views. Just do what's working right now. Don't go and pick something that worked like 2 months ago and then come to us and say, oh, it's not working. Like, what's working now? Do what's working now.
And also people need to start thinking in categories. That's the main thing, because you see a video going viral and you need to start thinking, all right, why did it go viral? What is the storyline? And can I apply the same storyline for another product? Which is basically like, for you, I know like your main storylines are very, very similar. You know, it's not even for different products, kind of the way you go about the videos are similar. It's not that they're very, very different. It's just like 5 categories which you basically use. But this whole thing with like answering questions and then not answering the contrast.
Oh, yeah, no, I mentioned that in the Drencher video. So yeah. That was one thing I did where it doesn't work as well now. It's a comment asks a question, you reply to that comment with a video. You just don't answer the question. You talk about the product. What that does is it pisses so many people off. Why are you not answering this question? You pretended like you're going to answer this question. You wasted my whole time. I watched this entire video. It annoys them, they comment. It still gets shown to the right people.
And also you're selling the product instead of answering the question. Yes, so it's kind of
you are selling the product. You're selling the product anyways. They've seen everything. It goes viral. It works. Now so many dropshippers are doing it. So it's harder and harder. You need to do it in different ways. Not the exact same way won't work. So
yeah, but that's just one example. But generally, like everybody needs to start thinking in categories where the first step is copying other people. And the second step is copying other people from other products, because you can still apply a lot of concepts on your product, even though it doesn't feel like it in the first moment.
Yeah. My product that I'm testing right now, I was having I couldn't go viral for like a week, and I copied a completely different product, but from the same niche, and just like that. So you don't feel limited to just one product. Don't be looking and say, oh, I don't have competitors. Like, I'm trying, like Michael will tell you to go and find competitors. You'll be like, oh, I can't find anyone. I'm the only one going viral. Look in your same niche. Look. There's always something out there. TikTok is ridiculously huge. People are going viral every day. There's always something to find. Once you have that in your mind, you'll be a lot better off.
Yeah, for sure. What's the plan from here, man? Is it still the same? Did anything change? Or still the same process?
I bought a camera. So my YouTube videos are going to be higher quality now.
Going to be
That's what's changed. Yeah. Nothing has changed. The money is getting stacked. Plans to move out very soon because you guys keep telling me to move out. But yeah, nothing has changed.
But I mean, in terms of long-term plan, like how long do you see, if you would have to bet, how long do you do organic? How long do you keep doing it?
Do organic as in me physically doing it, or doing it entirely?
Overall.
Oh, I'd say like a few years. At least 1-2 years. At least. Yeah.
Because I remember you were thinking about something else in the beginning.
Yeah, I have plans to I'm sorry to say, but after $1 million profits, I'm out of here, man. Go to the description of my YouTube channel. Like, it's journey to $1 million. That's what it was from the beginning. That's the plan. After that happens, I'm out of here, man. I got places to be.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm going to do some music stuff. You know, that's the dream.
Bro, I can't wait.
Can't wait. Guys are gonna see Mikey on the big screens, gonna see me touring the world.
Yeah. What else? What was the kind of the thing from our calls over the last couple of months which helped the most?
I don't run a product until I run it by you. So you guys basically gave me the go ahead. You guys basically gave me the products to test. You guys reviewed my accounts reviewed my creators' accounts, told me this is good, told me this is bad, told me fix this, don't fix that, improve my bundle offers, all those things. They're ungrateful to you, so funny. Yeah, you guys make a huge difference. You guys are the goats.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here without you guys. For real.
Appreciate it. Wait, I have one other question which I just were about to ask until you were ungrateful.
I threw it off.
This whole thing of reviewing your videos is, I would say, the main thing for everybody. Like, if you have people who are going to look over your videos, bro, stop smiling like that. if you have people who review your videos on a couple of times a week, where they look over your account, tell you, okay, those are the main mistakes you do. This is what you're doing good. This is what you're doing bad. That's, I would say, the main impact.
Michael, you're supposed to be professional. What's going on here? You're breaking character.
So I would honestly say that the main value you're going to get is, number one, the product research part, obviously, but number two is you make the videos, and you constantly will get checked on what you're doing good and what you're doing bad. That's the main thing, because it's very, very, very difficult to identify by yourself what the actual issue is, why you're not going viral, or why you go viral but it doesn't convert, or why it doesn't stay consistent, or why it only happened once and never again, or something like that, where you kind of just guess. You think, all right, maybe it's the sound, maybe it's this, maybe it's the hook, maybe whatever, but you cannot see it. The people in my team, Jacob, Pepe, they just instantly spot what the problem is, and they tell you. And that's what, every couple of days, you're going to have calls where they look over your account and tell you exactly that. And I feel like that it provides the whole, the main value, because it's so difficult to get that eye for a good video, and you just get that handed to you. I think adding this entire organic team it was such a boost in my program. And honestly, they're at spotting those things, they're way better than me. Way better than me. I'm just there for the back end, for the scaling part, for the hiring and stuff like that. But specifically on how to go viral, they are better. Yeah, for everybody who already is in the program, definitely listen to exactly what they're telling you step by step. And for everybody who's not in still after all of this, I don't know what to tell you. I don't get it.
If somebody has literally watched all your case studies and watched my journey and still sitting there and saying, this is fake, you're stuck in the matrix, my friend. I'm sorry. We can't help you. Please.
Yeah. It starts getting a little bit too late for you. Still, sometimes I hop on these calls and it's like a person telling me, look, I'm ready, but basically I have this thing going on. I'm going to be on a 2-week vacation. Back in the day, I was like, sure, take your vacation. Let's talk in 2 weeks. They don't start after years. I know a person, I call them back every 5-6 months just to laugh at him for not starting, because I know he still didn't start. And it's one of if I have a bad mood, I just call this guy, and it's the most funny thing ever, because I know he still didn't start. Every single time he proves me right, and I don't let him in the program. He's out. He's banned forever because he knows it.
Okay. That's something I'll keep in mind. But a few people, a few of the creators are like, yo, I'm going on a vacation to this place and blah, blah, blah. I'll be back. And I'll
put that in the calendar. And if on that day they didn't text you, or you text them and you ask them what's up and they again have something, then fuck them. That's
okay. Okay.
Yeah, but hopefully this whole entire creator search, it starts to go in the right direction. I feel like it's going good. I feel like it's going to take around maybe another month or two until we actually are there, where you can take a little bit yourself out and get more of the other guys involved.
Oh, that would be such a fantastic day, where I finally wake up and don't think, okay, let me set up this camera, let me put the light down, and what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm playing with toys. I'm a grown man. I'm playing with toys. What's going on here? It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way, though.
But it's actually wild on how this whole organic space works, where it's ridiculous how much money people make from doing bullshit, literally filming weird videos on TikTok and just going viral with that.
Imagine how boring my YouTube channel would be if all I did was run ads. That would be the worst thing ever.
Your video
So at the
still
end
would
of
be
the
like
day,
your video would still be like ban every time. Every second video is going to be like,
yep.
yeah, I tried this video but it didn't work.
At the end of the day, Michael is always right. That's how it always ends up. It's weird, but it always ends up that way. So you guys, when Michael says something and you have some doubts here and there, you can't have your doubts, but just do what he says. Keep doing it. You'll see eventually. Yeah.
Yes. And I hope the people in the program, especially Emmanuel, not the OG Emmanuel and new Emmanuel who joined, please watch this, listen to Mikey, do what I tell you. Don't implement your own ideas. Don't think. Just do what we tell you. Don't question it. Don't question it. Just please do it, because you have no clue what you are doing. You don't know what's good, what's bad, what's relevant, what's irrelevant. Do what I tell you. Do what my team tells you, and you're gonna make money. That's it. So
don't think, just do.
Don't think. Just click on the link below. Sign up for a call with us. Talk to you very soon. Yeah, I think we can wrap it up here. Any last words, Mikey?
I have more subscribers than you now.